Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? I am the Epic Day 315. Today, Havoc just dropped, or by the time you're watching this video, Havoc might have dropped yesterday, so I'm not sure when this video is going to be out. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about was the new Havoc DLC, and everything about it that I liked and disliked and was questionable towards. Now, really quick, let me just say this. This DLC was satisfying. It was satisfactory to me. And, I mean, it certainly didn't exceed my expectations by a lot, but it satisfied me, it was satisfactory, and it was the first time I can say I've been legitimately satisfied with a Call of Duty product since the last DLC of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Since Ghosts, there's been a constant stream of dissatisfaction towards me and Call of Duty that even Advanced Warfare saw. I was dissatisfied with Advanced Warfare, though it was refreshing, and it definitely was a step in the right direction. I wasn't satisfied with Advanced Warfare itself, and this DLC is the first time I can definitively say I'm satisfied with the Call of Duty product since the last DLC of Black Ops 2. So with that out of the way, there are some things that need to be covered. Firstly are the connectivity issues you're going to face since this DLC's release. Now, every time a Call of Duty DLC comes out, it does kind of divide the player populace, and that's never been a really big deal until Ghosts, and it's probably going to be a big deal in Advanced Warfare. The problem is not a lot of people buy Advanced Warfare. This is very evident by the lack of players and the player population counters, and all this DLC is going to do is divide the player population more like we saw in Ghosts, because every time a DLC drops in once after that first month and those DLC maps are regulated into the normal player or map rotation, then you're going to see a bit more diversity in the player populations, and it's going to take a bit longer to connect to players, or Activision might do it as where they just allow players from further away regions to connect to you. So you won't experience longer wait times, but you'll experience worse connectivity. So for instance, you're going to be seeing more people from countries or states that are out of your region connect to you more often than not once this DLC's maps go into the regular map rotation. Other than that, zombies, that's something I really want to talk about. And I'm very, 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 now, I don't want to say very, very happy with it, but I'm very, very glad to see that they took community feedback and implemented it into here, because they could have tried to go their own original way, which would have been great if it worked, but if they tried to have any sense of originality, I got a feeling it would have failed, and I'm glad that they took the safe route. I'm glad that they didn't try and do anything stupid and drastically change it. The only change to zombies other than guns is the exo movement, which we've seen in every other Call of Duty, or not every other Call of Duty, we have not seen exo movement. But the only change is guns and exo movement, and everything else we've seen in every other zombies game mode. So I'm very glad they didn't try and be all elite and badass and do their own thing, because if they did, I don't think it would have been nearly as fun. However, zombies itself is satisfactory. It's that to me, because it was everything that it was advertised to be, I guess you could say. Or, well, it was a little less, but for the most part, it was everything that I expected and nothing more, which, in all honesty, that's what we should expect from trailers. We should never expect to get more than what's advertised to us, and I wasn't expecting that, but I am disappointed I didn't get it anyways. So it was satisfying to me. It was satisfactory. It was not overachieving. It was not fantastic. It was not brilliant. It was satisfying. And they did those little Easter egg things, which I'm definitely going to get involved in after I finish this video, actually. There's a very large, in-depth story that I haven't really gotten into yet. I'm not going to spoil it to you. It involves, like, Atlas, and it's something that I haven't even gotten into it yet. So it's a pretty interesting thing, and it's definitely worth checking out if you do buy the DLC. You should definitely try the Zombies Easter eggs. But other than zombies, the 4 maps, Drift, Sideshow, Core, and Urban, those are all also just satisfying. Actually, a couple of them kind of are mediocre. My favorite map is probably Urban, and my least favorite has to be Drift. And all of these maps are, 2 of them at least, I know at least 2 of them, tried to do stuff unique. For instance, on Sideshow, there are these bombs that start falling out of a clown's face, and you pick them up and you try and throw them at other players, and it's cool, it's fun, but I just felt as though it was a really, 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 I guess you could say, like, childish. I didn't feel all badass, nor 1337 elite. I just felt kind of kiddie, like, and I wasn't very proud of myself when I, like, blew up 5 people at once with 1 bomb, though it was kind of satisfying. And then Drift also tries to do its own thing. There's an avalanche that happens that slightly changes how the map's laid out once it hits. It's about halfway through every match, and it's okay. I mean, it's definitely not amazing. It's satisfying, but it's nothing new, and it's nothing that you should be like, wow, this is a new gameplay mechanic, because it's like something that's been copied and pasted into everything since Ghosts. But it is satisfying. It is what I expected. It's not less than what I expected. However, Core is less than what I expected, though it is actually a pretty decent map. I thought there'd be more to it. I mean, it's laid out in a nice Call of Duty format, but there's no really big, diverse event as that occurs in Drift and Sideshow, even if neither of those events are quite significant. I really wish something cool would have happened in both those maps. I think it's Urban, I don't think there's anything that goes on there, in all honesty. Actually, as I record these commentaries, I actually like to be playing a game, and right now I'm playing a game on Urban, and there's nothing happening. There's nothing really unique about it, but it's laid out in a way that I can tell you feels good, so I'm satisfied with it. The DLC maps I'm not impressed with, but I'm not disimpressed with. I'm not dissatisfied with them. I'm satisfied with them. They're nice, they're fun, and they'll add a few hours of gameplay value to it, but definitely not worth buying the DLC for them alone. All in all, it's a good DLC, I'm going to be honest. It's good, it's satisfactory, but it's definitely not an overachieving must-buy. Should you buy this DLC? If you got the money lying around. It's not a must-buy. It's something that you should buy if you got $14.99 lying around. Well, no one has $14.99 exactly, like 15 bucks. And it's worth it. It's, in all honesty, it is worth the $15, but don't let it dent you. I'm not sure if I can structure this sentence right. Don't let it dent your savings towards something else. Don't be like saving for a new game or something, and then subtract $15 from that and put it into Advanced Warfare. Because it's, in all honesty, it's not really worth denting any of your personal plans. If you got the money lying around, it's definitely worth it. But other than that, it's not really. It's not going to be a satisfying purchase if you let it kind of dent your other plans. But guys, if you do have friends that are going to get into the DLC and play zombies with, then that might change, that might vary, but I'll leave that to you to decide. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Epic Nate. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating below. If you didn't like it, like the video anyways. It's not going to hurt you. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Epic Nate, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye everybody.